can't believe it's actually time to start moving out of my apartment. And even though I still have like 2-3 weeks of living in here, things are literally making their way out in the next couple minutes. So this is very sad. I've grown so much in this apartment. I came in here when I was 20 years old. This is my first apartment that I ever lived in alone. This is the first space that I really was able to make my own and make a safe space. And I genuinely and truly can say this feels like my home. I'm so thankful to have lived here, to have had this opportunity to have been able to create a space that felt so personal and intimate, and I've loved living here. I'm really sad that it's time to go, but we gotta start moving out. This is only day one, video one of moving out. We will have many of these because this is gonna be a very long process. I'm originally from New York. That's where my parents live. That's where I have like my home base house. So fortunately, it's not that big of a deal to have my parents drive back and forth to come get some of my things. So we'd rather start now than have to do it all in one trip. My apartment is about to be so empty and I'm really sad, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It's time to move on. Thank you, next. To kick off my moving process, I'm going to be donating some of my kitchen appliances. I'm actually moving to London in August, so I don't need any of this. And for the time that I'm gonna be living in New York, I have a house full of appliances, like my family owns plates. So I don't need these, and it is perfect timing because my organization, Ladies of the Quad Social Club, LOQ, they're actually doing a donation drive right now, collecting kitchen appliances, clothes, furniture, just like anything that you might want to donate that's like gently used. And all of these things are in really great condition. I have had them for 2 years now, but it's literally only been me, and half the time I wasn't even using them. Madam President Jalen Johnson, sister service. Woo! Things are donated, glad to have that done. And I was glad to see my sisters one last time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to see them again because, you know, we're all moving out, all have our own things going on. I'll definitely see my chapter sisters again, but the rest of the org, the other chapters, not sure if I'll get to see them. So if any of my sisters are watching this, I love you ladies. Love you guys so much. Next thing on my list is going to be tackling this bookcase, which I'm not going to lie, it makes me really sad. I'm not parting with these books forever. I'm not donating them, I'm not selling them, but I can't bring them to London with me. It just doesn't seem like the best use of space. So I actually got a Kindle for Christmas this past year, and I do like reading on it. Like, it's going to be fine when I'm in London, but I've been trying to get through all of my physical books first. I still do have some time in DC, so I'm not gonna get rid of every single book. I'm gonna leave maybe like 4 books that I really wanna read, like this one, Happy Place by Emily Henry, dying to read this. I'm gonna leave some of those, but the rest of my books, things that I'm not gonna get to, like How to Survive Change You Didn't Ask For, could be a good book for me to read, but I'm definitely not gonna read this in the next week because it'll probably make me cry, and I don't wanna do that. So I'm just gonna go through my books, decide what to keep, decide what to let my parents bring home, and start to empty out my bookcase. I know it's not that big of a deal. I'm not leaving the books forever, but there's something about a physical book that the Kindle just doesn't hold up to, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. So I'm currently reading Beach Read. I have like 100 pages left and I don't have time to finish it before my parents come, so that's gonna be the rest of this week book. Then I have next week and then one more week. I definitely could read like 3-4 books if I really wanted to, but realistically with all the moving and graduation plans and I know I'm gonna be busy, I think it's realistic to keep 1 book and then my Kindle. And the 1 book I'm going to keep, I'm already set on it, I already told you, A Happy Place. It's actually kind of a long book. Yeah, it's 400 pages. Oh, this will definitely keep me busy for 2 weeks, and then plus the Kindle. So everything else I'm gonna start putting into this bin, and then I think my parents are gonna bring like big bins tomorrow, so I guess the rest will go into there. started pulling these clothes out maybe like a week or two ago, just kind of sorting through stuff I know I want to bring to London, things I'm not certain on, things that I know I'm not going to be wearing in the next 2 weeks. I also started a couple of donation bags, but I'm still trying to figure out where to donate them to. I didn't realize that shelters don't take donations year round, like it's, you know, certain periods and it's particular items. So I'm debating if I want to send my donation stuff home to New York and figure it out over the summer, or if I just want to get rid of it here and, you know, find somewhere that will take it in DC. But these clothes have been sitting here in the corner. I'm just gonna put them in these big packing bags. I got a set of 10 on Amazon. I don't think they were that expensive, and these are great for moving. Look, they're like waterproof, windproof. They're really durable. I've been using these for like every single move. Here's an example of how much these bags fit, and you can just fold it up nice and neatly. This bag is actually my Disney stuff and just like vacation wear. And when I say vacation, I use the term loosely. I'm talking about Disney vacations. I'm basically spending the summer in Disney World, which I'm so excited for. At the moment, in total right now, I'm gonna be spending almost 4 weeks in Disney. It's split up into multiple different trips, but I'm gonna be there a lot, and I thought it would be annoying to have to be digging through all these things just to find my Disney clothes and the stuff that I like to wear there. So I'm gonna be leaving that in this one right there, and I'll mark it before my parents take it so I can just remember Disney stuff. But little hint, hint, my summer does involve some travels, and I will be vlogging all of it, and it's gonna be so fun, and I'm gonna be spending lots of time in Disney. I know I'm bouncing around to a bunch of different stuff. We will get back to the clothes in a little, but the next thing I really need to do, because this will take a huge stress off my shoulder, is filling this box with all the stuff that's going to be getting sold tomorrow. Some of my friends are going to be taking some of the decor and things of that sort. The apartment is about to get really empty because this is freaking me out. Like, I'm about to take the stuff off the walls. Oh my god, this is when it gets empty. I'm also selling these bins, and this is probably gonna be the saddest part for me because once these bins are gone, this is basically empty. Like, the bins make up this entire space. I do need to figure out where I'm going to put all my makeup and whatnot for the time being, like for the next couple weeks. So I think for now, I'm going to put it in my Everfun carry-on case. Yeah, this is really sad for me. Like, it actually is sad seeing my apartment get slowly emptied. It's not easy for me. Like, I'm a very sentimental person. For the hair bin, I have a lot of things, a lot more than I thought I was gonna have. And I got this bag from Target back when I went to Puerto Rico, and it looks small, but it literally held every single one of my hair products. And at this exact moment, I don't have to have like my shampoo and conditioners and all of that packed away. It's just the stuff in this bin. So I think this will work, but we're making such great progress. This really did hold everything so nicely. So we have my makeup essentials, then we have just like everyday things that I use, like my retainers, deodorant, lotion, hair ties, hair clips. Also, here's what the bins look like. I love that they can do this little nesting thing, so I can just grab it like this to transport it. I won't have to do any like heavy lifting for real, but now everything is put together for my friends to take. It's about 4 o'clock and my apartment building was handing out margaritas for Cinco de Mayo, and this is my second one. Look, all the stresses of moving, I needed a little drink, okay? I'm kidding. I am going out tonight for Cinco de Mayo though, so it might be a bad idea that I'm drinking at 4 o'clock. And I know this is gonna be a very long night. Between it being Cinco de Mayo and then also basically being the last weekend here at Howard, it's just, I know we're gonna be crazy. We've already told ourselves we're gonna be feral alley cats tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a whole nother story. I think I'm gonna hop back to working on the clothes. I have a lot of coats and jackets that I didn't pull out yet just because they're so heavy and bulky, and I think I'm gonna put them into the blue bags also. Those are London essentials. It is pretty cold over there. Even right now, I was looking at some like YouTube videos and TikToks, and right now in May, people were still wearing coats. So I don't really know how cold it's gonna be, but I figured I should have nicer jackets with me, so I'm gonna pack those. This big coat, I got it from Banana Republic over the winter time on sale. It was originally like, I think it was like a $300 coat, and I think I got it for $100. And look how big and warm it is. I think it's gonna be great in London, and it has a perfect hood. It's long. That's gonna be a wrap on my moving for today. The apartment echoing, it's freaking me out a little bit, but that's it for today. We're gonna wake up bright and early tomorrow, hopefully not hungover, and start moving all of this out with my parents, start the selling process, just really getting a head start on all of this. But that is it for day one. Day two of moving. The apartment is in shambles. My parents are here. As you can see, mom's right there, dad's right there. And we're doing stuff. So first things first, we're gonna take pictures of all my furniture, and then my mom's gonna post it on the Howard Facebook moms group. See if anyone wants it, figure out what we're gonna do, and then we'll start transporting things and doing all of that. But isn't this so sad, everyone?
No comment. On to a new adventure.
Why do you say it like that? You sound like an IA.
An IA? You mean
on to a new adventure.
AI?
Oh, is it AI? Oh, sorry. Well, yeah. I'm not attuned to all of that. Sorry. My dad thinks that there's enough room in the car to bring home like pretty much almost everything. So I'm gonna use these bins that they brought me and pack more of the decor items, I guess. But the apartment's just looking so empty.
Already.
So sad. Anything you want to say, Mom? You haven't been on here in a long time.
I haven't.
Because I haven't seen you in a long time. Do you have anything you want to say? Look at Dad. Why is he smiling over there like a weirdo? Just looking at us.
No, it's kind of surreal that we're at this point already.
How do you feel about me going to London?
I'm just going to say that I'm excited about having a place to visit, if you let me.
Yeah, I can come visit. She wants me to tell all of you about this video that she loves. Apparently she woke my dad up with the video at like 12 a.m. and she wants everyone to hear it, so pull it up.
Bob, your Frenchie doesn't want to
It's time to go to sleep. Stop. Okay.
Oh my God. All right, you have fun with that. We're gonna go pack the car. The things are sold. My mom's Facebook post is already getting comments and stuff, so my furniture might be on its way out very soon, and I don't know, like obviously I knew this was happening, but having my parents here and actually moving my things out and having the apartment in shambles is just really making me realize what is going on. Like I'm leaving, that's insane. We're gonna take a quick moving break, and my friends and I, we're gonna go out to lunch with my parents. We're gonna take them to a little area we love to go to over in DuPont, and then we'll come back and finish up all the packing. But for now, we're gonna go have a little lunch with my parents. Should be cute and wholesome. Starting to put stuff in the car. Apartment is looking pretty empty. All right, we could go. All right, I'll see you.
And I already said I was
Oh, that's weird. This apartment is actually insanely empty. I wasn't expecting to get this much stuff out of here today. I guess yesterday when I really started packing, it kind of hit me like, whoa, this is gonna be empty. But now looking at the apartment, I'm like, oh, it looks like someone has not lived in this for the last 2 years. Like everything that makes this apartment mine has been scrubbed clean and gotten out of here. So it's just weird to think about, weird to realize like this is really ending. My life at Howard is really coming to a close. This apartment, all of it, it's crazy. We did it. We have completed our first part of this moving series.